everybody. My name is Kathy Cardinal, and this is my friend Claire Crow.
Hello.
And we're here at the shelter station at Sandstone Ranch. And we really want to see if the pioneers could have found enough materials here to build shelters.
Ooh, shelter. What is a shelter? I know our houses act like shelters to protect us, but what do they protect us from?
Let's think.
Of course, when it's cold in the winter, we like to be in our houses where it's warm. But what's another thing that the shelter does? Oh, of course, when it's raining or snowing, the shelter protects us from getting wet. So our houses do that. I wonder if you guys can think of some other things that a shelter or your house protects you from. Kathy Cardinal and I were saying that our houses protect us from wind and snow and rain, you know, weather stuff. But Kathy Cardinal also said that it protects us from predators, which are creatures that might want to do us harm.
Claire Crow, did you just see all those birds fly by?
Hey, why don't we look to see what materials birds use to build their shelters or nests?
Claire Crow, did you know that birds only build their nests for their eggs and their hatchlings, which are their babies?
You know, I wonder what materials are around here at Sandstone Ranch that a bird could use to build their shelter or nest. We provided you with an idea list of things that we found around here. Take a moment and see what materials you think a bird could use to build a nest where you are.
Claire Crow, I realize that we live in different looking houses. I wonder if birds do too.
Well, I have a robin's nest here. From the looks of it, she used mud and sticks to build her nest. It looks like she used the mud to kind of glue the sticks together. Can you imagine how she shaped that mud and the sticks? I bet she used her feet to kind of pat it down. Then she used her whole body to shape it just perfectly for herself and her eggs.
I wonder if the pioneers could have used mud and sticks to build their shelters.
I bet they could have, and I bet it would have looked something like this.
Do you know there's actually other birds that use mud to build their nests? I think we saw them earlier out here, Claire Crow.
I remember they swooped down to the side of the stream and then back over to the cliffs. Look at the photo of the cliff swallows. They used mud too.
Do you know they actually used 1,000 little mud pellets that they collected from the stream banks and packed down to build just one nest? I wonder if the pioneers could have used mud to build their shelters or homes.
Look at this photo. This is a photo of ancient people. That means people who lived in Colorado a long time ago. They did just what the cliff swallows did. They built their homes in the side of a cliff. There's another bird that builds its nest in the side of something, not a cliff, but on the side of a riverbank. It's called the belted kingfisher.
And this is the belted kingfisher. And you can tell from the color of the feathers under her neck, the orange feathers, that this is a female. And what she and her mate would do is they would use their very long, strong beaks, and they would actually burrow into the side of the riverbank. And that's where they would build their nests. And those nests go back almost 8 feet deep.
Ooh.
Yes, and that's like 2 giant steps of a second grader.
This stuffed kingfisher
You're
is a model. A model is something that shows the shape of something and also how big or small it really is. Here is another type of model. This is a model of a hummingbird's nest. It is exactly the size and shape as the bird's nest.
And did you know that most hummingbirds only lay 2 eggs at a time?
Oh.
And because the nest is so small, I can show you with these 2 Tic Tacs, this would be the size of the hummingbird's eggs.
Huh.
So let's take a closer look of a real hummingbird's nest. Did you notice all that soft white stuff in the nest? It looks perfect, but I just wonder, where would the birds get it from?
Well, it looks like cattail fluff to me, and we have cattails right by the stream, but they could have picked it up from dandelion seed heads or even from the cottonwood trees that send down their white cottony seeds. But they use the strongest thing in nature to weave all of that stuff together.
I know, it's spider silk. They use their beaks to gather the silk and they tie it around the edge of the nest to hold those little nests together. And then they even use the spider silk to tie it to the branch so they don't blow away.
Perfect.
I wonder what other nests we could find out here at Sandstone. This nest is from a Baltimore Oriole, and we actually found this nest on the ground after a storm. A Baltimore Oriole is similar to a robin in size and colors, but if you look closely, you'll see that there are differences.
Looks like she used all kinds of different materials to build her nest.
You know, this looks like plastic and long hairs. I wonder, I bet they're from a horse.
Could be.
So I guess the birds really do use whatever they find around them. I wonder if the pioneers could have reused things the way the birds did.
I don't know what the pioneers could have found that they could have reused, but I know today we reuse a lot of stuff that we used to just throw away.
I wonder if the pioneers could have used what they would have found here at Sandstone Ranch to build their shelters.
I think the birds told us the answer.